be my hearth and home guest today, and I was thinking I should get someone who can, you know, help people look at their home and what they can do during these times. And as with most things, your mind goes to all these different people, but it's often the people closest to you that you forget about. And I was sitting there going, wait a second, Mum's always got great advice. Some thoughts on how we can make this home and this time at home a bit of a sanctuary for us, and maybe get done some of the things that we've always wanted to do.
Good. I think now that the really important thing to do is always have a plan. And it doesn't matter if you're not in the home that you think you're going to be in 10 years' time, long as you have a plan and you keep to that plan, because it's a plan you've developed, it will work. And I think a good way of having a plan is it has to be personified. It has to be about you, where you feel comfortable, where you feel stimulated when you need to be stimulated, an area where it's restful when you want to rest. And so I've just some ideas, obviously looking at all those decorating magazines, and one way of doing that, I think, is to get a subscription, say something like Magster, which is you can share around with 4 friends or different members of the family. And there are a lot of decorating magazines, as well as magazines for the guys, sporting magazines, all sorts, and hobbies. Another one would be to say, go to Pinterest and say, start ideas for maybe bedroom ideas, your special bedroom. One for the kitchen, maybe a gardening one.
I might just share some of those ideas here, Mum. So as you said, Magster, I'm going to put a link in here. The reason that this is so fantastic, and you can see the incredible magazines on here. My husband was saying to me yesterday, you know, I used to pay $79 a year for History magazine and $80 for something else, and all of these are on here. Now, what's amazing, this trial has just come up. I know I've mentioned this in previous weeks and said it's usually $100 a year. I can see now that they're doing a $49 a year thing as well. If you get this, you can share this with 5 different people, which is what we did. So for $10 a year, my mother gets access to all of these magazines. And these are fantastic, you know, all these home magazines that you'd normally pay maybe up to $100 each for. So get in there, check that out. And Mum, you also mentioned Pinterest.
Absolutely.
If you haven't used Pinterest, this is just an example. We had to check out some of Mum's boards last night. You can look her up too. But, you know, bathroom ideas, outside the house, kitchen ideas. You know, these are, I love bookshelves. So I've got a lot of bookshelves ideas.
Absolutely.
My husband's art. I love palettes, see people doing things with palettes. So, you know, these are just some of the ideas. And Mum, you also had this, I've never seen this, Robertson design. What was that?
Yes. Now, she's an American decorator, and there are a lot of decorators online. And I really selected this woman because basically I agree with most things she says. And she works with clients, and she has a lovely sense of balance and harmony and style, and it's not over the top. It's really lovely. So you could go online, you could join for, I think it's $10 American a month to be a member, but there are plenty of free sessions on YouTube. So it's Robertson Design. Okay.
Okay, fantastic.